For this video, I'm going to present the YouTube Homework 1 graphical analytic vector addictions. At first, for question A, I will solve the graphical problem and using a pencil, a ruler, and a protectors. And I will make a scale of 1 centimeter and equal to 5 miles. And first, I'm going to set up the XY axis, and then I will set up the directions for south, north, east, and west. And first, I will set up vector A, which is represent 60 miles and 30 degrees north of east. So on this graph, I will use 20 centimeters to represent the large of these vectors on 30 north of east and start with origins. This is vector A. And then I'm going to use vector B, which is represent 30 mile east. I draw with 6 centimeters at directly east directions. And then I use vector C to represent 40 mile 30 degree west of north with 8 centimeters at here. Here is vector C. So then I use vector D. I set up the parallelogram and set up vector D. It is the sum vectors of vector A, vector C, and vector A. And then I'm going to use vector D and vector B and find out the vector E, which is the sum vector of the vector A, B, and C. Vector E will be the sum vector of A, B, and C. And then I will measure out the length of the vector E, which is 17.72 centimeters. And then because at the scale, 1 centimeter is equal to 5 miles. So I'm going to use 17.72 centimeter times 5 miles over 1 centimeter and calculate the actual large of this centimeter. The actual large is 88.6 miles. So it will be the magnitude which I measure out from the graph. After this, I'm going to use the protractor to measure out the angle between vector E and the direction to E, which is 46 degrees. So finally, I get the sum vector is 60 miles and 50.2 miles. And then its length of this vector E, which is the sum vector of A, B, C, is 80.6 mile, and this vector's direction is measured to be 46 north of east. Next one, I'm going to use the analytical solution for B. For vector A, it would be 60 mile cosine 30 I hat plus 60 mile science 30 j hats. Then for vector B, which is 30 mile east, then it will be 30 mile I hat x 0 j hat, which is equal to 30 mile I hat. And for vector C, it will be minus 4 mile cosine 90 minus 30 degrees I hat plus 40 mile science 90 minus 30 degrees j hat, which is equal to minus 20 I hat plus 34.64 j hat. Then in the first graph, we can see vector E would be the sum vector of A and B and C. So we add vector A plus vector B and vector C together. So we can get 61.96 mile I hat plus 64.64 mile j hats. And then we use the weights.